So welcome everybody. We are in session number 3, and let's start with a couple of questions here which we've got. The difference, clarify the difference between ad hoc and exploratory testing. So ad hoc is a subset of exploratory. So if you look at exploratory testing, it has 3 components. So component number 1 is planning. You say, what if I do this? Okay, you don't have any test cases, you do not have any knowledge of the product, you just look at it. You play with the product. You say, what if I do this? So planning, very informal. After you say, okay, what if I do this? You just do it. So execution. And then you look at the result and you say, wow, interesting. So you're learning. The whole purpose of exploratory testing is learning. Now, if we take this, copy, instead of subset, let's say simplified form, okay, simplified form of exploratory. So what is ad hoc? Ad hoc is weird stuff, and some people call it monkey testing, which is not exactly the way it should be called. Let me talk about it. Monkey testing. So when planning, execution, and learning will happen at the same time. So there is no obvious time in between. So that is why it looks from outside. People look at you and people say, well, it's a monkey testing because monkey doesn't plan anything and monkey doesn't learn anything. Monkey just acts. Okay, acts. And I can tell you guys, even if you want to do it in a monkey way, you are not able to. As humans, we cannot act like monkeys. We have more sophisticated mechanisms involved. Okay, so that is the difference. Exploratory and ad hoc testing plays very important role in learning about the product and in finding bugs. Lots of bugs cannot be found in any other way but exploratory and ad hoc, because you're gonna do things which make no sense really. So whatever is logical is done outside of that, but there are lots of things which they make no sense, but still you do it and you run into lots of bugs. That is the idea of exploratory and ad hoc. Now, how we find out about open positions? We had some chat after the last session where we talked about how to find open positions. I will show you. I mean, I will make a very short presentation. I go to DICE, and on DICE I will go to advanced search, and in the advanced search I will use my own zip code, which is 94040 here. It's Mountain View across the street. And then I will say job title, let's say QA, and what else? QA for 7 days, for 1 week. Okay, for 1 week. Let me search in our area in Silicon Valley, and you will see 76 positions. But now I'm doing a little bit more. I'm saying QA or test. So it's going to be maybe double. So 76 becomes 191. Good. And then I will say or SQA or tester or testing or quality. Okay. And then we get pretty much complete list of open positions in where we live here for a week. So now I'm taking the URL, okay, copy. I'm taking the URL. I am sending that URL to you. So when you click on it, you will see exact same page, and all you have to do, you replace the 94040 zip code for whatever zip code you have yourself, and you will see open positions. So in case I understand correctly the question about open positions. So how we should pay, so I gave you the instructions already. So I'm not sure if I have to record them. So if you are not clear on how to pay, ask in the group. So far nobody had a problem to pay. We have about 50 people who already paid for the class. So okay, so I think we are done with the question. So we have more. What is negative testing then? Negative testing, well, you are supposed to know how to find the answer. So you go to forum. On the forum, you go to software QA testing interview questions. And there you will see negative testing. So what is negative testing? It's right here. It is aimed at showing that software handles properly situations in which user acts not as user is supposed to act. Makes no sense if positive testing fails. So when we make sure that user acts as user is supposed to act. Okay. So and so on. You've got a few more things to bring to the answer. That is how you are supposed to do it. Okay, guys. Let's go to the session 3 of our class. I've seen that some of you were unhappy with not doing much of bug reporting last time. We just did like maybe 3 bug reports randomly. And I decided to deviate from the plan a little bit. So we will not jump on the resume builder, which is a Windows application. We will not do it. We will go back to the web application, which you were supposed to test. Wait a second. Where is the link? What the hell is that? Just a second. Oh, that is the wrong one. I'm sorry, guys. That is the wrong one. I go to the online home page. Yeah, GUI test assignment. Let me go there. GUI test assignment. So Tolia. We will go to the Tolia application, and we will look at your bug reports, and we will spend significant time today looking at the bugs and understanding what the bugs are about and how to write them up. So how to write bug reports. And if we think about session 4, so session 4 says, okay, here's your homework for session 4. It says watch writing bug reports video. So we have a video on that stuff. And basically you will practice in writing more bug reports for whatever applications we covered so far. So we are in a bug reporting kind of study right now. So let's do it. So do you want to do the web application stuff rather than Windows? Okay, good. Someone says ad hoc. The difference between ad hoc and negative. Okay. It's a good one, guys. I have to talk about it. So what is the difference? Oh, no. Sorry. Ad hoc and negative. Negative. That is important. Think about a human being. Think about yourself. You are involved in multiple relations with multiple people. Let's say you are a son or daughter to your parents. You are a brother or a sister to your siblings. You are a father or a mother to your kids. You are an employee to your company. You are team member to your manager, and so on. So we are involved in multiple relations. So now software testing is the same. You are doing a test, okay, and that test is a part of multiple classifications. Multiple classifications. So it might be, let's say you do something which is black box, okay, black box, and at the same time it is functionality testing. At the same time it is positive, and I don't want to say ad hoc or exploratory here, because ad hoc and exploratory is outside of positive or negative or whatever. So if I don't say positive or negative, I can say it is functionality and it is, let's say, ad hoc. Yeah, I can say that it is ad hoc. Yeah, I can say ad hoc. I cannot say ad hoc negative. Ad hoc cannot be negative or positive because it is ad hoc. I mean, no system, no idea what you are doing. So negative assumes that user does something in the wrong way, but ad hoc does not distinguish between positive and negative. So that is how it works. So exact same test case might be in functionality testing or regression testing or release acceptance testing. It depends why you do it. And so on. Okay, it was a good question. I decided to answer it because I think it will benefit everybody. Okay, so guys, we are going to the application. No, actually we are going to the forum. To the forum. Here is the Tolia box. Let's go from from the very last one. Okay, and I will take one report per person. Okay, because we want to practice in analyzing what is a bug, what is not a bug, and how to report that bug if it is a bug. Okay, let's take a look at that. So we have status column word rejected. Okay, so there is a word rejected here. There is a word rejected which is misspelled. Yeah, it is misspelled. It is not the only word which is misspelled. There is another one which is misspelled here, invoice. So it is very common to see misspelled words in the graphic user interface of any application, especially if that application is developed overseas. Believe it or not, one day I've seen a cancel button which was misspelled. Cancel. So the application was developed in China. So, and I mean, it doesn't really ring any bell for people who do not see any meaning in that combination of characters. It's a string to them. So let's take your bug report so you understand what happened. So it was misspelled. Okay, let's say number 1. Status column word God knows, rejected, okay. It should be rejected. Bug report, so let me remind you, we mentioned that there is a rule of 3 W's. Rule of 3 W's. What happened? What happened? Second W. Where it happened. And the third W is about under which circumstances. Okay, now, when I look at your bug report, I'm asking myself, what happened? And you are not pointing to the problem. You are saying, okay, there is something which should be changed. But what happened? So that is, let me start anew. I will say, okay, so what happened? First thing. So, misspelled word. So what happened? I could start with where it happened. I could say first cell of the status button. Okay, let me do it one more time. Okay, again, number one. I would say first cell of the status. Yes, of the status column. So, and then I say colon, and so what happened? You can do it in any order, but it should be what happened, where it happened, under which circumstances. And in the graphic user interface, circumstances normally is not the case. It's always there. It's always there. So what happened and where it happened? So status column. Okay, you can say status column. Okay. Word reject. That is T actually. Misspelled. Okay, misspelled word. Rejected instead of rejected. Okay, so it makes it a perfect bug report. Perfect bug report. Now, bug reports could be, okay, that is one rule. So another rule of bug reporting is you have to decide either you report a problem, so problem bug report, versus solution bug report. Solution bug report. If you cannot write a solution bug report, write problem bug report. Most of the bug reports are problem because you might not know exactly the solution. So don't even go there. If you don't know exactly the solution, don't go. But in that specific case, we know the solution. So another way of writing same report would be replace. Just direct instruction, replace rejected with rejected in first cell of the status column. So in the first one, in the first reduction, okay. So we are coming with more like a problem. We are saying something instead of. So misspelled word is a problem. Here it is more of a direct instruction. I say replace. So that one is more of a solution. Is there much of a difference? Guys, I don't know really. In that specific case, I wouldn't say which bug report is better. You know what? Let me do it this way. Let's vote. I will do number 1 and number 2. Okay, guys, you have to choose one. If you would write a bug report on misspelled word next time, and you will write lots of those, believe it or not, which way would you go? Number 1 or number 2? Let's vote. Honestly, I do not see much difference. So we have pretty much same number of people choosing 1 and 2, which is good. So both of them missing when. So what's when? Misspelled word. What do you mean when? Status column. Misspelled word rejected instead of when. We do not have when. Okay, there is no when. We have what and where. We do not have when. It doesn't exist. Where? It doesn't say where. Okay. Status column is where. Where? Status column. Where? Status column. Status column. I mean, guys, I cannot write a bug report without where. It's not possible. Or let's say in that specific case, first cell of the status column. So it is. We definitely have where. We definitely do. Okay, let's keep going. Let's move to the next one. Okay, the name of the column payment is inconsistent with the column invoice date. Okay, let's see. So what someone is trying to tell us, who is that? Okay, Bahitova. She says, that is invoice date column. Invoice date column. And honestly, I don't know what's inconsistent in the column. So it is date. Invoice date is a date. I might guess there is some inconsistency between the date format here. So it says 29 August, yeah? And look at the date format here. It's all digits. 6/5/2011 and compared to 29 August 2011. So definitely the formats are not consistent. It is not what that report says, honestly. Let me try. It says the name of the column is inconsistent with the column. Oh, the name of the column payment. We look at the payment. Okay, payment. Okay, it says payment. I'm sorry, it's another bug. Okay. So, what we are told here, read one more time. It says, the name of the column payment is inconsistent with the column invoice date. So, payment is inconsistent with invoice date. I do not see any inconsistency so far. I mean, I don't know. If it is inconsistent, tell me in which way it is inconsistent. So far, I don't know what's wrong. I mean, we have a date here. So let's say invoice was given on June 5th. And then payment is, it's not a date. It's a number, whatever that number is. I mean, I really do not see any inconsistency. And also I want to tell you that that page was given to you for GUI testing. GUI. You have no idea about the functionality. You have no idea about billing, invoicing, accounting, and all the stuff. You don't know. So, and the name payment, I don't know why you think it's inconsistent. And again, if it is inconsistent, you have to say in which way it is inconsistent. You cannot say it that way. Okay, instead of this, since I started with the inconsistency between the date format here and date format here, let's write a bug report about this. Let's say, let's do it this way. Let's make it number 3. Date format in invoice date column, and then in brackets I will say what is that format. That format is day, yeah, D. Then we have D dash MMM, month, yeah, 3 digits for month, and then 4 digits for a year. So YYY. Yes. So that format is not consistent with invoice date. Copy. I'm sorry. With invoice date field, which is June. Yeah, first we have month. Yeah, month first. So September tells us. Okay, September. Okay, month slash day. 1D or 2Ds. Okay, month, day, and then year. Okay. So we have different date formats used in both, in two fields which are talking pretty much about the exact same thing. Okay, let's go back. Let's move. So invoice blah 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 blah, such a number. There is some invoice number. Let's go. Let's say number 4. So let's go there. So it says invoice. I have to scroll down. I'm sorry. I have to scroll down, and it says. Invoice, which is at the very bottom here, 95. That invoice is missing the actions button. There is no actions button here. And then it is true. So all the invoices have actions button, and that invoice doesn't have actions button. Now, guys, you tell me. Should I just report, or there are some additional things I have to consider before reporting? What do you think? Okay. Okay, I understand. Maybe I put my question in the wrong way, but see what happens. It says, give me 10 results per page. Yeah? That is the query which we run. It says, give me 10 results per page. And what we do have here, we have 11. Look at that. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 10 lines do have actions button, and then line number 11 doesn't have one. So we might approach that differently. So one thing we can do, we can say, well, give me a button. What's the problem? And you tell me, yeah, just report it. Just report it. And another way of doing it is saying, okay, let's eliminate the 11th row because it is not supposed to be there. So if we eliminate row number 11, so then there is no problem with actions button anymore. So which way we go, guys? Let me give you two ways to go. I will say number 1 means remove the line 11, okay, and number 2 will be give the button to line 11. So what's your choice? Both. Okay, both is also okay. There is a choice like that. Yes. Okay. There is a choice. Okay, so Okay, so most of you are saying, well, let's remove the line 11th and see what's going to happen. Some people told us, why don't we report both? And I can tell you, many people will do both. Why? Because look what happens. If I report the line number 11th to be removed, I might forget about that problem, about the actions button. See? Because I just reported one problem. And we have two. Resolving the problem number 1 will resolve the problem number 2. But what if? So we still have some open kind of issues, possibly. So let's write 2 bug reports. I don't know if you created an account on UTest. So on UTest there is a term related bugs. So related bugs are those which will be resolved if one bug is resolved. So let's say in our case, resolving the row 11th bug will resolve the actions button bug. So if you report 2, you will be paid for 1 bug. If you work in a normal company, so when they do not pay you per bug report, so then nobody cares. Now let's write 2 bug reports here. So we have something to write, to report. Okay, so let's do it. It's number 5. Okay, let's say, say number 5. Just straightforward solution. Oh, actually, okay, let's write it here. Okay, solution: remove line number 11. Okay, from the search results. And you can explain why. I mean, you can explain why, but you might. It depends on your experience working with that team. So if you expect people to have no idea what they are doing, you will explain why. If you expect them to understand, so then you do not explain. So let's say we deal with people who have no idea what they are doing. So we will say from the search results to be consistent with what is that field? Let me see. With the results per page. Okay. With results per page list box. It is called list box. Okay. Yeah, here is the list box. You can see it. List box. List box value. List box value. Remove. Another one will be very straightforward also. You can do it as a solution. You can do it as a problem. Let's do it as a problem. Let's say line 11th of the search results is missing the actions button. So coming back to the 3 W's, what happened, where it happened. Where it happened, line 11th of search results. What happened? Missing actions button. What? Remove line 11 from where? No, listen. Oh, I'm sorry. Remove line 11 from search results. No, okay, let me think one more time. What? Remove. It doesn't actually say where. Remove. Oh, no, I'm sorry. Search results. What? Remove line 11. What? Where? I'm sorry. Search results. Okay, let me make it search result. Let me make it uppercase. I almost believed I could miss it. So, what? Remove. Where? Search results. Okay, good. let me ask you. So far, do you see it as kind of simple? It's not a big deal. You just have to you have to practice, but logically it is very simple. It's very simple. It's very intuitive. Well, intuitive and logical at the same time. So there is not much room for fantasies or, I don't know, kind of complications. Yeah, it is pretty simple. Yet it has a couple of forms. Definitely, guys, definitely it comes with experience. Yeah, definitely it comes with experience. But at least I'm giving you examples of how bug reports could be done. So you can start with that, and eventually you will develop your own style. Inevitably, it will happen. And then you're gonna write lots of bug reports when it comes to the projects which we do. We will do 2 real life projects in that class. So then you will be developing much more sophisticated bug reports, because so far we are just doing what is called short description of the bug. Sometimes you have to describe steps, how to reproduce the bug. So we are not touching that, because in graphic user interface we do not have much room for that. Good. Keep going. A couple of things here, guys, are coming from misunderstandings. It says impossible to change invoice date field. You are not supposed to change anything. You are supposed to look at how it looks like, and then complain about something which is visible, not something which you want to change, having no ability to change. Link doesn't work. Complete misunderstanding of the assignment. Okay. Missed letter. See, you remember we discussed already the misspelled word. Missed letter is an instance of misspelled. Yeah. Okay. There are 11 results instead of 10. Good. And again, there are 11 results in results per page. Yeah, but there are 11 results where? You remember, where? So in search results, or actions button is available for all invoices except for the last one. Guys, those are good bug reports, I can tell you. I like it. I like it. There is no link on page 5 to page 5. There is no link to page 5. Again, where is there is no link? Under the search results table, yeah, here, between 4 and 6, here. So you have to be a little bit more exact in describing the stuff, but Dmitry, I like the way you do bug reports. Logo Tolia is not clickable. You were told not to click anywhere. I mean, if you come up with your own way of creating problems, so then you will run into your own problems. I mean, nobody can fix that. Showing 422 invoices, but only 32 pages with 10 results per page. Okay, let's take a look at that. It is a little bit incomplete in wording, but what happens? It says showing 422 invoices, and then we have just 32 pages here. And if you multiply 32 pages by 10 invoices per page, you have 320. Even if it is not 10 but 11, so then you have 320 plus 32, you have 352. 352 is less than 422. Obviously, it is not enough to have 32 pages to accommodate 422 invoices. So let's start with that. So you understand the problem. So let's say number 6. So first of all, before I start talking about that stuff, I will say replace showing for invoices with just a little bit of making it more in compliance with other applications, showing 1 to 10 of 422 invoices, showing 11 to 20, showing 21 to 30, 31 to 40, and so on. Okay. Number 7. Okay, it's a small thing, small GUI stuff. Now, 32 pages of search results is not enough to accommodate 422 invoices. Accommodate. Oh, okay. We'll rephrase. Okay, 32 pages is not enough to accommodate 422. Accommodate search results. Okay, let's put it this way. Sometimes, guys, you might have some creativity kind of issues. You are trying to find better way and better way and better way, and that is why we come with the 3Ws rule. So rule of 3W says the bug report is good enough if you explain what happened, where it happened, under which circumstances. That's it. So it doesn't have to be a piece of creative writing. Okay. So 32 pages is not enough to accommodate 422 search result. Okay. Okay, keep going. Sort functionality in the amount column of the table is disabled, not active. What do you mean not active? Sort functionality in the amount column, sort functionality. Okay, okay, let's go there. Also, the triangle next to the word amount title suggests such functionality. Okay, let's go there. Let's go there. There is a good observation of a problem here. So let me explain what happened. If you look at the amount column here, in the amount column, and the very fact it has that gray triangle to the right tells you that the table is sorted by the amount column. Let me give you an example. Okay, let's say, okay, here is my file manager. Okay, so see the date has a triangle. Okay, type. So one way, another way. See, the triangle changes the direction. So when it goes down, it goes in descending order. When it goes up, it sorts things in ascending order. Same thing here. So which field is it sorted by? The one which has the triangle. And the triangle shows you if it is ascending or descending. Okay? So going back here. The table is sorted by the amount field and you can see it here because it does have the gray triangle by amount column, and triangle tells you it should be sorted in descending order from large numbers to smaller numbers, and in reality the sorting order is opposite. It goes from small number to larger number. Okay, so that is one bug. Another bug is that it is not consistent in sorting, because let's say it goes from smaller one to larger one to larger one to larger one, and then we come to 289. So then 408. I mean that number is smaller. So then the next one is larger, but the next one again is smaller. So 376 is less than 409. So it doesn't sort reliably. There is a violation of sort order. I'm sorry. So first we have the GUI, the triangle direction problem, and then we have functionality problem, which happens in violation of the sort order. Let's write 2 bug reports here. We will need 2 bug reports. So number 8. Let's say broken sort order in amount column. So what happened here? So let me select that one. I will select one. Okay, so violation of the order, and I'm saying that number should be above. Should be above. Which one should be above? This one. This one, not below. So that is the bug report, and it is sorting in the wrong order. I agree, it is sorting in the wrong order, but that wrong order is not consistent, and that is what we just reported. Okay, and the next one is the rectangle. Let's take a look at the rectangle. So gray triangle. I'm sorry, gray triangle. Okay. Or let's say number 9. We don't know how it should be done, so we will complain. We will write a problem bug report. We will say the gray triangle next to the amount title. Amount column title points to descending order of sorting, but the data is sorted in ascending order. It is a little bit clumsy, okay, as a report, so it is not the one I'm proud of, but you know what, it's fine, it does the job. The gray triangle next to the amount column title points to descending order of sorting, but the data is sorted in ascending order. Good. So we have inconsistency. I can even say here inconsistency. Inconsistency, and then we will talk about what is that inconsistency. What happened? Inconsistency. Okay. Let me look at you. So I feel retarded and smart at the same time. It happens, guys. We are all going through same stages. What if developers will delete the 11 line firstly? You don't care. As far as the problem is fixed. So developer will close 2 bug reports. So you report 2 problems, and developer will close 2 bug reports. It's so nice. Listen, you fix one thing and you close 2 bug reports. Developer is happy. Probably I missed that, but what is your personal opinion on submitting related bugs? Does it have more cons or pros? Well, if you work in a company, you report related bugs. No problem. No doubt about it. You do report related bugs. Just in case. Sometimes, guys, developers write bug reports to themselves. Simply not to forget to fix that bug report. So if I see a problem myself as a developer, I will write a bug report to myself. Just to keep track of the problems. So you definitely want to write related bugs. I mean, there is no issue with writing related bugs when you work for a company. And the only situation in which you do not want to do that is when you work on U-test. But again, if you work on U-test, listen, what's the problem? I mean, they will not pay you for another bug. It's fine. Sometimes you do not know if the bug is related. Sometimes it looks completely unrelated and you still report it, but if they fix one, it automatically fixes another one, and you have no idea how they are related, but they might be related. So you do not have that judgment. You know, sometimes it's a very complicated matter. You just report the bug. If they don't pay you for that, it's fine. They don't pay you. Okay. You wrote number 8 wrong. Let me see. Broken sort order in amount column should be... Oh, I'm sorry. I have some spelling issue. Okay, wrong, not spelling, well, the string. Yes, it should be that one. It should be above, no. Yeah, the smaller one should be above the bigger one. Yes, good. Okay, should be blah 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 below. Good. Okay, guys, I see we are on the same page. The same situation as with 110 and 100. 110, 100, what is that? Well, that is 110. So 110 is more than 100, definitely. So larger number goes after smaller one. They go in that order here. Okay, let's see more bugs. So guys, we are not doing bug reports fast because we are discussing them. Marina. Okay, Marina also reported that problem. Look what she did. She said, search results 7th and 8th row in the amount column are not in order of sorting from low amount to high. Guys, it's a perfect bug report. I mean, perfect means developers will understand what happened. So she says where it happened, 7th and 8th row amount column. Good, so that's exactly the place. And so what happened? The violation of sorting order. Perfect. I mean, a real good one. Aram. There is no footer. Nobody told you there is a need of a footer. A tester does not test against his own ideas. Tester tests against requirements. When we deal with the graphic user interface, we also have some requirements, some specifications, some guidelines. Sometimes it's about common sense. Okay, but footer is not a part of common sense. Footer is either it is required or it's not required. And footer, if there is a footer, it will be on each and every page of the website. So nobody told you there is any need of a footer. And you cannot say that looking at just one page. If you look at 5 pages and 4 pages have footer and page number 5 does not have footer, then you talk about inconsistency. But or even two pages. One page has footer and another page doesn't have footer, so there is some inconsistency. So far, we cannot complain about footer. The image is inactive. Don't touch. Okay, just don't touch. We told you, do not click anywhere. We got 11 invoices in the list box. We expect 10. Good. Showing 422 invoices, but we expect, okay, so the number. Okay. In the column, PO number column, there are dates. Look what happens. In the PO number, instead of PO numbers, we have just dates. Moreover, in due date, it doesn't even look like a date. See what happens? It doesn't look like a date. And lots of people will say that those columns should be interchanged. Should be interchanged. Now, guys, we have a couple of ways to go. Okay, so you see the due date column and the PO number column. And you see the problem that data formats are not really what they should be. So the question is how to report that. So now you will make choices. So choice number one. Choice number one is to write two bug reports. One for in due date column, another one for PO number column. Choice number two, we write one bug report. Okay, let me say, okay, two in letters. Okay, two bug reports, one bug report which says reverse, columns or whatever, reverse whatever you want to reverse, report. So one bug report or two bug reports. So guys, you have to say one or you have to say two. Not the bug report, but the number. Number one, you know what? Let me do it more consistent. One bug report, okay. I'm sorry. One bug report, two bug reports. Two bug reports. So, which number do we go for? Do you go for? 1, 2, 1, 2. So I wouldn't say we have any domination here. It's pretty much of same kind. Okay. If you write two bug reports, you are in a problem reporting business. So you are saying, okay, due date values do not look like dates. Bug report number one. Bug report number two, PO number values look like dates, not PO number values. Whatever. We have two bug reports, and now developers have to figure out what to do. If you write one bug report, you have to say, let's interchange one column with another column. And here we have a problem. The problem is, so one solution is you interchange the columns, and another solution, you interchange the titles of the columns. Maybe PO number title, that one. Maybe PO number title should be written to the left, and due date title should be written to the right. So maybe we have to do interchanging at that level. And specifically, guys, you have no idea how it should be done. I mean, ask yourself, do you know if it is about data or it is about titles? Who cares? So you write two bug reports which are very similar. So you say, let's say number 10. Okay, bug report number 10. I'm sorry. Bug report number 10. So what do you say? You say due date column. So that is where due date column. So data is not provided in a common date format. Data is not provided in the common date format. That is what happened. Now let me copy paste, and then I will say PO number. PO number column. Data is provided in a date format, not PO number format. That is pretty much what I would do. Okay, so guys, we did 11 bug reports today. Here is my suggestion on the homework. Okay, let me copy that to your window here, to the Skype. Okay, let me copy it here. So you've got some examples of bug reporting. So we have 11 bug reports, and you reported already lots of bugs. You did. What I want you to do as a homework, so when you go to the session 4 here, session 4, after you register and pay the money, you will get access to that page. Let me send it again to you. Copy. Paste. People from previous classes, especially the previous class who registered on the website, you will have access to that page as well. So it says watch the writing bug reports video. Shouldn't take lots of time. It's what? Oh, just 6 minutes, guys. Just very basic rules. Okay, go through that and rewrite your reports. Rewrite your reports. Okay. Along the guidelines which we have in the video, we talk about some rules, and along the examples which I did in today's session. So that is the best thing you can do to move toward writing better bug reports, which is a critical skill. When you start working, and if you write poor bug reports, everybody will notice that right away. It just immediately, becomes known to everybody. Should we rewrite or edit our posted reports? You can edit if you wish. It's up to you. I don't think there is any specific requirement of that. In your shows, I would just write them anew, without looking at what you did. I will just take a piece of paper or just open a new notepad file, and I would just write it. So the old language, the language you used before, does not impact you. So you build your new language of bug reporting. Do we need to create a new thread? Guys, you are welcome to create a new thread. Again, it's up to you. There is no limitation. I do not see registration button on Los Altos Software Testing House site. There is no registration button there. Who told you there is a button there? So there is a link. So we gave you links at the very beginning of that. Okay, I can send you the links again. No problem. I don't know. There is no problem here. If you have any issues registering or whatever technical issue in accessing different things, so we can do it. Okay. So guys, it's time to wrap up today's presentation. So some of you are already in the new class, and some of you will move to the new class between right now and, let's say, 5 p.m. tomorrow. And some of you might never come back. Some of you might join another class. So it happens. And so if you do not join the class, so let me say thank you very much for the for your time, for the opportunity to show you what our class is about. I'm really very appreciative. And so I wish you best of luck. And those of you who decide to join, guys, I wish you lots of hard work and getting a job. So which is within reach. So it just comes with hard work and some dedication, I would say. So guys, Natalia, you did pay and you registered, but you do not see the session. Our admin should enable everybody manually to see the session. So, and he will do all that stuff in between today and tomorrow, but I can ask him specifically about you. I don't know if he even started to do that. I just gave you the link, and I will ask him to do as much as possible right now on that. I would like to join, have some age concerns. How can I discuss it with you before signing? Okay, we just stop the class and we can talk to you in Skype. Okay, thank you very much, guys, and I talk to some of you tomorrow, and I wish good luck to everyone in the class.